Another one here is RadioLink D460. It can be controlled by different transmitters. Today I'm going to introduce how to use RadioLink T16D or T12D to control D460. Remove the magnetic cabin cover. All the accessories are inside the body. We can see D460 is installed with the RadioLink flight controller Byme-DB, which supports standard SBUS and PPM signal, so you can use receivers from other brands to control D460. Just make sure your receiver supports standard SBUS or PPM signal. And our D460 RTF version comes with R8XM mini receiver. Here it is. R8XM is compatible with T16D or T12D transmitter, so we use R8XM mini receiver and T12D as an example. And here is Byme-DB flight controller. SBUS or PPM channel is connected to the receiver. Channel 1 is connected to the left servo, channel 2 to right servo, and channel 3 to ESC. You can refer to the connection diagram on the screen. Now bind the receiver to the transmitter, power on T12D. Enter receiver settings, RF settings, protocol. R8XM supports FHSS V1 protocol, so I can only select V1 protocol here. You can refer to the chart on the screen to set the correct protocol for your receiver. Connect the battery to D460. Make sure the polarity is not reversed. The LED of the receiver flashes because it is now bound. Long press the bending button of the receiver. The LED flashes fast. The LED goes solid. And we can see the signal tone on the screen of T12D, which means the bending is successful. And the LED of R8XM is purple, which means it is in SBUS working mode now. Byme-A supports standard SBUS or PPM signal, so they can work together. Now set the transmitter. Enter advanced settings. Type, and we need to select Delta Wing. And enter general settings. Reverse. Set the direction of channel 3 throttle to reverse and other channels to normal. And enter general settings, auxiliary channel. And I need to assign a 3-position switch for channel 5 and a 2-position switch for channel 7. So I assign switch A, a 3-position switch for channel 5, and switch D, a 2-position switch for channel 7. And make sure switch A and switch D cannot be used to control other channels. And then I also need to enter transmitter settings, switch settings. We need to make sure switch A works at the 3-position switch and the switch D works at a 2-position switch. And return to servo display. And D460 has 3 flight modes, which are controlled by channel 5, switch A, and push switch A up. It is stabilized mode, push switch A in the center. Gyro mode, push switch A down, manual mode. And when using transmitters from other brands, please refer to the picture on the screen to switch the flight modes. And the motor can be locked or unlocked by channel 7. And I assign switch D a 2-position switch to control the motor. And I'll introduce the details of motor lock later. When using transmitters from other brands, please refer to the picture on the screen to lock or unlock the motor with a switch of channel 7. By the way, you cannot set any mixing in the transmitter because there is already mixing in Byme-DB. If the mixing function is set in the transmitter, there will be conflicts of mixing and affect the flights. And after setting the transmitter, power on D460. Collect the battery. And keep D460 still. And the self-test is done. And the motor can be locked or unlocked by channel 7. I've already assigned switch D to control it. Push switch D down. The motor is locked. Push the throttle stick. There is no response. And push switch D up. The motor is unlocked. The motor emits 2 long beeps, meaning the unlocking is successful. And push the throttle stick. It responds well. And Byme-DB needs to calibrate the attitudes to ensure the balance status. It is recommended to lift the aircraft nose with about a 20-degree angle for beginners to ensure smooth flight. And I place a box under the nose, like this. Then push the left stick left and down, right stick right and down, like this, to calibrate the attitude. The green LED of Byme-DB flashes once, indicates that the calibration is complete. And attitude calibration will be recorded by flight controller once it is complete with success. When using transmitters from other brands, you can follow the steps on the screen to calibrate the attitude. After the attitude calibration is done, test the servo phase. Push switch A to the newest manual mode. Then check if the movement direction of the ailerons is consistent with the joystick movement. Move the aileron stick to the left. You can see the left aileron lift, but the right aileron pressed. And move the elevator stick down. We can see both the ailerons lift, which means the movement direction of the ailerons is correct. When the movement direction of the ailerons is inconsistent with the joystick movement, please adjust the servo phase by pressing the buttons on the front of Byme-DB. Here it is. And after you have done all the above steps, you can install the propeller and fly D460 outside.